Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. So the first thing that I want to say is that I am so excited to announce that I have 50 subscribers, and I know that that probably sounds pretty silly, but I am just so grateful for the 50 of you that have subscribed and that have, liked my content. So thank you for that. Even though it's only 50, it's still an awesome feeling to know that there are 50 people out in the world who take the time to watch my videos. So thank you. Also, at the end of this month, I have a giveaway. It's a pretty big one. So all you have to do is, be subscribed to my channel, have 2 people subscribe, and then either email me or message me on Instagram of who had you subscribe, and you're entered for the giveaway. I'm not sure. I was thinking about the last day in August to announce the winner, but not many people have entered, so make sure that you do enter that giveaway. So that's all I think I really wanted to say in the beginning. I'm sorry, but I'm so excited. So in today's video, I'm getting ready for work, so excuse my hair, I look a mess, but I wanted to do something that I know that I've been looking up on YouTube, and the one thing that I noticed that I keep trying to figure out different ways to do is I've already started back to work, but I know there's a lot of people who are starting back to work or school, and we all are going to have to wear masks. So in this tutorial, I'm not going to put any lip products on, although I do wear lipstick to work, but I'm not going to. So I'm just going to do how I have been doing my makeup for work with a mask on, and it's not really different from anything I normally do, but some of it is. So that's what we're going to be doing, is going to be doing our makeup on, and some ideas on how to do that with us having to wear a mask, because I have this funny feeling that it's going to be like that for a while. So this is just going to be normal. I'm just going to put some, I'm going to do my eyebrows real quick here, and this is all drugstore. I also wanted to do something that was affordable for everybody, and that you guys could find the products of, just find the products and not have to order them online, but these, you can use any products that you have. So the first one that I'm going to be using is the Maybelline New York Ultra Brow Slim Pencil. It just looks like this, and I will link everything like I usually do down below. And of course, we don't cover our head, our face, top of our face with a mask, but this will just maybe give you guys some ideas here. And what I'm going to do is just go ahead and fill in my eyebrows as normal. I've been doing my makeup a little bit more, my eye makeup a little bit more fancy, I guess you could say, since I can't, show the bottom part of my face and wear nice pretty colors on my lips. Alright, so my brows are filled, and I just put the Magnif Eyes Eye Primer Base by Rimmel London. I always put an eyeshadow base down. It just helps my makeup stick. I don't usually wear concealer, and you guys already know that, but I always do put an eye primer down. So I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush, and the palette that I have chose to use today, I'm not sure if I featured this on my channel or not, but I did, where's my brush? I did feature the other one. This is by Alter Ego. It's $16. It's supposed to be a Natasha Denona dupe for her $129 palette. It's the Artemis, and it's 28 colors. To me, that's drugstore. $16 is pretty affordable, and it just looks, I'm gonna blind y'all. It just looks like this. I hope you guys can see that. I did not care for the green side, so I'm going to, unfortunately, but I do like the more tan side. So I'm just going to start in with a basic color, and I'm going to start that in my crease with a big fluffy brush. And again, a lot of people that go to school or, are starting back to work or whatever, I notice a lot of people, like my sister, and they don't wear bright colors, more, neutrals and tans and all of those, which is completely fine, but I'm just going to, so you can use any palette and follow along really. Just going to put this in my crease and up just a little bit higher. And I'm going to take, let's see, I'll take this nice orange color. I saw somebody on YouTube, her name is Eleanor. She does like murder mystery stuff on YouTube, which I absolutely love. And she did an orange look the other day, a nice orange like fall look, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. Alright, and I don't have a drugstore eyeliner for like the top of my lids, so when I don't, all I do is take a little tiny like brush, like a pointer brush like this, and then I take the darkest color in the palette and I just go right along the edge here just to kind of smoke things out to make it look like I do. And again, this Alter Ego palette, you guys really need to go on their website and check it out because their palettes are awesome for such a cheap price, like ridiculously cheap. Alrighty, I'm going to leave the eyes like that for now, and I'm going to put on my normal moisturizer, and that's the Clinique, and you do not have to use that high of an end. You know, it just works for me because I have such dry skin. So I'm just going to put that on. Okay, I'm going to let that sit for just a minute. Okay, so this is where things are a little bit different. So my favorite, if you have dry skin, or even if you have a little bit of an oily skin, I think this would be okay. This is the Rimmel London Lasting Finish 24-Hour Breathable Longwear Foundation. And I do choose a Longwear foundation. It looks like this. It's got SPF 20 in it. I do choose a longer wear foundation because it rubs more, and I don't know. I don't know if it's just in my mind, but it seems to work better. So I usually put my makeup on with my e.l.f. Total Face Sponge, which if you don't have this sponge, you need to go get it because it's amazing. But I've been using a brush because I am not going to like paint my face like I normally do with foundation. And when you use a brush, it kind of shears it out a little bit more, but with a beauty blender, you don't really blend it, you're just tapping it on your face. So I'm going to put, I have got rosy cheeks, so this is what I'm going to do. I'll show you guys, obviously. I'm going to put the normal amount on my forehead, and then I'm going to put the normal amount on my cheeks because they're nice and rosy, and on my nose. Now, I'm not going to put any on my lower face, okay, because my mask is there, and my mask is filthy because of it, which I need to wash it this week. So all I'm going to do is, like I normally would, instead of a sponge, I'm going to use a brush, and it's going to give me just a little bit more of a sheer consistency on my face here. And if you wanted to use a beauty blender or a sponge, you could. But again, you know, our faces are going to be pretty much covered up here. Alright, so I've got the coverage that I pretty much want on the top of my face. So now I'm going to take what is left and I'm just going to sweep it down on the bottom of my face to give me a nice thin layer, not too much, just a thin layer here. Now, what I'm going to do is I've got that thin layer across my bottom. I'm just going to put just a little bit more on my cheeks because they're rosy. And I don't like it. And I'm just going to rub that out just a little bit more and concentrate it right there. Or if you have pigmentations of any sort or, you know, acne or whatever, you could do the same thing. But I'm going to leave the bottom of my face very, I'm not going to put too much on there at all. So you can still see the redness here. Well, hopefully. My cat chewed a hole in my ring light, so I'm hoping that you're able to see me okay. So I'm just going to put a thin layer right where that's going to be. And I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but I can see a difference. Okay? Now, this is another thing. So, I'm going to put my normal concealer on. The concealer that I'm going to wear is the Infallible Full Wear by L'Oreal Paris. It looks like this. And I'm going to put the normal amount that I usually do. I like to cover, you know, my black circles and, or black, dark circles, and I also like to highlight under my eyes just a little bit. So this is another important step here. I'm going to take, you can take any setting powder that you want. Normally I don't set my whole face, I just set my T-zone because sometimes that's my oiliest, but setting powder is to lock in your foundation. Normally it's really not, a lot of people cake on powder, which is fine, that's fine, but then you get that cakey, you know, like powdery look, and you don't really want that. I don't want that on my face, or, you know, the cakiness, like I said. So I usually just do a thin layer. So I will put a little bit, and this is, like I said, this is the Fit Me. Let me show you my other one because I just opened that one. This is the Fit Me. And this is a really, really, really good powder, and it's super affordable, like really affordable. It's finely milled. So I'm just going to take that on a fluffy brush, and like I normally would, just sweep it across my face here. And I'm tapping a lot of it off because I don't want, you know, that cakey look. I'll put some underneath my eyes here. Now, when it comes to the bottom, I am going to put a little bit more on than normal because it's going to set my foundation. It's not going to make the bottom of it, you know, it's going to help not take off all of what we put on when we take off our mask. So I'm going to put more than usual and just stamp it on here. And again, what that should do is, you know, lock everything that we just put on our face in. Okay, so that's the first thing. Now what we're going to do is go on to our bronzer. So the bronzer that I'm going to use is my favorite bronzer of life. It's the Butter Bronzer. It looks like this. It's by Physicians Formula. Mine is in bronzer. There's different colors. Mine is well used, as you can see. I've hit pan on it. So I'm going to take that on, I just have the Laura Lee brushes. You can use any one. And normally I put bronzer right in my cheekbones right here, but since we're wearing masks, I'm just going to put up just a little bit more than normal to give me, you know, bronze up my face first of all, so we're not all one color, which if you don't wear bronzer, that's fine. I just usually put mine on the rim of my face here, and then I'm going to take it just a little bit higher, not too much. Normally I would bronze down the neck, and but there's really, I mean, you could do, I mean, maybe just a little bit, but from where your mask is, we really don't need to do all of that. And just put it up a little bit higher. And I'm going to go ahead and take my blush. I've got the Wet n Wild Color Icon in Mellow Wine. I got this on sale for $2.88. It just looks like this. It's very pretty. It's going to match the eyeshadow I just put on. I'm just going to put that on with a blush brush. And I say that, but you guys, you can use any brushes for anything. It's makeup. So I'm just going to concentrate that on my cheeks here. A lot of people put blush on the apples of your cheeks. Just know that you don't have to do that. You can put blush wherever you want. And I like mine just a little bit higher. Again, because I already have rosy cheeks. And I don't really want to, you know, like bring attention to all of that there. So I just put mine just up a little bit higher. And then I'll go over it with a sponge to kind of diffuse it. And I'm going to just put a little bit on my nose here. And with highlight, I'm going to use the Mulani. This is in Sunlight 01 Spotlight. It looks like this. And I'm going to take a highlighting brush and I'm going to mix all three. I think it'll be nice and pretty. I've been using a little bit more highlight lately than I normally do because I'm wearing a face mask and everything. So I don't know, I've just been wearing a lot lately. Alright. I'm going to leave my face as is, and I'm not going to put any mascara on because I normally get on, you know, ready before work. But I am just going to, when I get off of here, I am just going to finish up my eye makeup and whatnot. But the most important thing when you're wearing a mask that I feel like is you don't need a lot of foundation here or product here. Just smooth everything out so it's all cohesive. Put more setting powder down here to lock everything in. And then of course you can take your facial spray it all down, let it dry. You know, and make sure, I mean, you guys are grown, hopefully, but, you know, grown-ups, but make sure you're washing your face after, you know, you work and stuff and after wearing those masks all day. Make sure that you wash your face masks regularly because of all the bacteria. And yeah, so if you're going back to school, going back to work, that is my advice on how you should probably wear your makeup, or how I have found that it's the best way that suits me to wear my makeup. I hope that I've helped a little bit, and thank you again for all the subscribers. I really, really appreciate it. I've got some really fun videos coming soon. Make sure that you like the video, make sure you subscribe, make sure you enter the giveaway, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.